Hello and welcome to Get Started. I'm Merlin, and in this video we're going to look at the importance of ruins and how they can help you survive on the battlefield a little bit longer. We also learn the ins and outs of the morale phase, the importance of having a high leadership, and what are combat attrition tests. If you need any reminders on previous rules, quickly go back and read those missions in your command manual. Right, before we begin, we need to gather our essentials. You'll need your 3 Outriders, plus the Outrider datasheet. You'll need 10 Necron Warriors, and the Necron Warrior datasheet. You'll need 3 Necron Scarab Swarms, and the Necron Scarab Swarm datasheet. For our terrain, you'll want 2 Long Pipes, 1 Damaged Pipe, as well as your 2 larger ruins that we painted previously. You'll need your dice and range rulers, a flat surface to lay your game board out on, and of course, your command manual. Set up your battlefield as it shows on page 62, and I will see you on the battlefield. Okay, we are all set up and ready for our battle. So we have our 10 Necron Warriors here on objective marker C, our Scarabs on objective marker D, and our 3 Outriders on objective marker E. I've also got a spare dice up on objective marker A just to help keep track of the turns. So the mission is just a fairly simple mission. We need to eliminate as many enemies as possible. We got 4 turns and the Space Marines get to go first. So we'll be able to learn the rules for morale as we go through. So let's start with the Space Marines. The Outriders have a move of 14, but we can't move too close to the Necrons, so we have to stay 1 inch away. So we'll go there, there, and then this guy can go there. Now we can get round to shooting. So each of them have twin bolt rifles, which are rapid fire 2. So that means each one, as we're in half range, will get 4 shots. So we need 3s to hit, 1 missed, and it's strength 4, toughness 4, so we want 4s to wound. 2, 3 fails. So the Necron Warriors now have 8 saves to make. And it's AP -1 for the bolt rifle, so we're 4 up, down to a 5 up. I saved a few, so that's good. 3 are destroyed. Take them from there, because then hopefully they can possibly fail their charge. Let's see if we can make a charge. We'll only fail on a double 1. 6. That's perfect. Our bikers can crash into those Necrons. So now we can go on to the fight phase. So each Outrider has 2 attacks. Our Sergeant has 3. We get 3 additional attacks because they are all armed with chainswords. So, we hit on 3s. 2 misses, not too bad. And we are strength user, so strength 4, toughness 4, 4's the wound. Didn't do too good. Only 3 wounds. With a -1, and Necron warriors have a 5-up save. Saved 1, so 2 go down. The Necrons now get to attack back, so we've got 5 warriors left. Hitting on 3s. And there's strength 4, toughness 5, so you want 5s. No wounds. So that's the end of the fight. Now we're on to the morale phase. So this is the new phase we're going to be learning about. So, at the end of all fights, each unit that has lost models must take a morale test. We roll a single dice and add to it the result of the amount of destroyed models. So a 3 plus 5 is an 8. So therefore we are under our leadership of 10. So that means no models will flee or take combat attrition tests. If, say, we had failed and got a 6, that beats our leadership by 1, so 1 model flees automatically. We then take combat attrition tests for the 4 remaining models. And if we roll a 1, another model flees. None, so they would have been fine. As it is, we still have 5 Necrons there. On to the Necron turn 1 then. So our Scarabs are going to go up 10. I'm going sideways. They're in 2. So there's no shooting because we're in combat. So it's straight to charges. Scarabs are going in. No, they're not. They fail on a 3. So, as it's the Necron's turn, this means the Space Marines get to fight first. So, our Sergeant has 4 attacks, and our remaining Bikers have 3 each. 3's the hit. Not bad. And 4's to wound. Four wounds, I can't count. So, 4 saves of 5 plus. 2 are saved, so 2 go down. Now our Necrons get to fight back. Oops. 3 attacks. 2 hits. And we want 5s. 1 hit and wounded on the Space Marines, who get a 3-up save. Ooh, he fails. So each of our Bikers has 4 wounds. We'll put a dice with a 3 face up next to one of our regular bike Outriders to show he's been wounded. That's it for the Necron's turn. So, as models have been destroyed, we now take another morale test. But we only count the models destroyed this turn. 5 plus 2 is 7. That means our leadership test is passed. It's now the Space Marines' turn, so that means the Necrons fight first. So we're on turn 2. I forgot. 3 warriors attack. Nothing. Space Marines strike back. Ooh, not too good. About half, so that's not too bad.
And 3 wounds. This could be enough to finish them off. And it is. They're wiped out. We can now consolidate 3 inches. So we'll turn that way to face the scarabs. We're going to move up. And charge. They're in. So each base of scarabs has 4 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Any 6s auto wound, which is good, because we're on the strength of the scarab is 3. Luckily we're not double, but we still need 5s to wound. Hey, that's 2 extra wounds. No minuses, so the Space Marines just have their 3 up armor. We'll take 3 wounds first, as there's 1 bike already wounded. He's fine. And he's still fine. The bikers get to strike back. 4 attacks for our sergeant and 3 for each of the other bikers. Not too bad, only 3 misses. Strength 4, toughness 3, freeze to wound the scarabs. Four wounds. With a -1, the scarabs get no save, so that's a single base of scarabs destroyed. With a high leadership of 10, the scarabs can't really fail the leadership test, but let's just see anyway. 6! Ouch! 6 plus 1 is 7, so that's under 10, luckily. On to the Necrons turn 2. No, it's not. Space Marines turn 3. So, the scarabs get to fight first, with their 8 attacks. Needing 4s to hit. 6s auto wound. And that's it, just that 1 auto wound. 3 up save. Saved. Next up, our Space Marines get to attack. Strength 4, tough 3, freeze. That's everything. So that's 1 dead base and 1 base on 2 wounds. Necrons turn 3, so the Space Marines will fight first. This is going to be... Got to remove my scarab base. 2 wounds is all we need. There we go. 4. That's enough to wipe an entire base out. As there's still Space Marines on the board, that means the Space Marines are victorious. And we've eliminated the Necrons from our battlefield. So hopefully that's cleared up how combat attrition and morale works. Check your mission debrief for the advanced rules. We get to look at fly. This means creatures can ignore terrain. So the Necron Scarabs have the fly word. They can fly over terrain without it impeding their movement value. We also learn about visibility. If you can't see a model, you can't shoot it, and vice versa. Also, fuel pipes Don't forget, these give you cover, so if you're hiding behind them and your opponent shoots, you're going to get a +1 to your armor save. This is always good. So that's it for this video. Next time we build our Necron Overlord, our Thermal Exchanger Shrine, finishing off our terrain and our Necrons. We also get some new paint techniques. We add some highlights to our Necron Overlord, and we also paint the Thermal Exchanger Shrine, as well as the fuel bank for the fuel pipes. And then in our battle, we learn all about command units. So this will be our Space Marines Captain and our Necron Overlord, and how valuable they are to the battle.
That was exhilarating. Hopefully now you know how to use terrain to help you survive, and the importance of having high leadership when it comes to the morale phase. Don't forget to read your mission debrief. It includes some new advanced rules, including flying, which is important for our Necron Scarabs. And don't forget, you can always return here if you need a reminder in the future how the morale phase works. Next time we build our final models, the imposing Necron Overlord and the mighty Thermo Exchanger Shrine. We also learn the importance of characters and how they can help turn the tide of battle. I've been Merlin. This has been Get Started. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.